the rhythm of the city, 94.3 WYBC. I am Kandy, your royal sweetness, and I'm very proud to say I have with me today Olympic gold medalist Alexis Holmes and her lovely mother, Dawn. Um, Alexis won the gold in the 400-meter relay, and you've made so many other accomplishments before that. Could you please tell us about those achievements?
Yes. So as of recently, like you said, we won at the Olympics in the 4x4. We also got the American record, so that was really exciting.
Mm.
And so yeah.
Let me tell you, when you ran that when you were running, I watched you run a few times, but I was in Florida and I had to stop. We were in a restaurant. I had the restaurant turn the TV up and I was there cheering you on. How was that for you? Did you know? I kind of knew that you were going to come back with gold, but did you know that you were going to come back with the gold?
I did. I knew that, I would be a part of the relay ultimately. And I knew with the group of girls that we had out there that we were going to do something amazing. And so, yeah, we were all really excited. And it just means everything to come back with the gold. So it's really cool.
Okay. And so being that you're from Hamden, how old were you when you started running and where did you run?
So I started when I was about 4 or 5 years old with New Haven Age Group Track Club.
Okay.
So I've been running since I was a baby.
Okay. And so, Dawn, did you see potential then, or were you just having her run to keep her busy?
So at 4 or 5 years old, I was definitely running to keep her busy. So she did a little bit of t-ball, track, basketball, lacrosse. As she got older, volleyball. And so my philosophy was always to have her do a sport year round, to
Okay.
have her be busy. And yeah, so.
Okay. So, Alexis,
Yes.
who are your running inspirations?
I would say Alison Felix and Siney Richards Ross, mainly because they just were dominating in the 400 when I was a little girl growing up. So I always looked up to them and wanted to be like them in the USA uniform. So, yeah, those are my two role models in track.
Okay, so you also ran. That's awesome. You
Yeah.
also ran for college, but more than one college, right? So, speak to me about that.
Yeah, so my freshman year, I went to Penn State, and then I transferred to University of Kentucky for my last 3 years.
Okay, and you went pro recently as well.
Yes.
And please talk to me about that because that must be exciting. Did you even at that point, did you know you were going to go to the Olympics? Were you even thinking Olympics, or you was pro good enough for you at that point?
So I knew that I wanted to go pro after graduating in 2022. And thankfully, I was blessed to be signed with Nike coming out of college. So that was really awesome. I've always wanted to run for Nike, so it worked out perfectly. And to speak to whether or not Olympics was in my sights at that point, I always knew I was capable of making it there, but I wouldn't say it was an immediate goal. But yeah, this year, because that was our main championship, that was our biggest goal of the year.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a personal question because I know pro and I know Nike, but what does that mean when you run pro for Nike? What do you have to do for them?
So basically, they're my sponsor in a sense, like my shoe sponsor. And so they pay me my base salary, and that's who I represent when I'm on the track. Like I'm all Nike'd out, uniform, spikes, any shoes that I wear is Nike. So yeah, that's pretty much how that works.
Okay, and so I know that you train 5, 6 days a week from 10 to 4.
Yeah.
What does your training involve? It's not just running. Are you doing weight training as well?
We do a lot of weight training. And then it's also just like your day-to-day nutrition and everything. Supplements come into play. So it kind of becomes a lifestyle in a sense.
Okay, so do you think that if you can't run for a couple of days, you're like, oh my God, I haven't run?
No, girl. I'm always excited when we get a couple days off. I get to sleep in and just stay home, go to TJ Maxx, Target, something cute,
Girl, my favorite stores. My favorite stores.
Too. So no, yeah, I'm always down for a couple days of rest.
Okay. So while you were in Paris, we know you were over there to run, but did you because it's the Olympics, do you get a chance to go out and shop and do those things?
Girl, I wanted to go so bad. I'm really upset I didn't get to go to Zara because I heard the Zaras in Europe are like a lot better. Like they have a lot of cute denim pieces and stuff. So I didn't get to explore as much as I wanted to, but hopefully, I'll be able to go back and do the more touristy stuff.
Okay, girl, take me with you.
Right.
Do you have advice for young runners that maybe have their sights on maybe not just the Olympics, but maybe want to get a scholarship for college, or what should they do to start that off if they're young, maybe starting out at like 10 or 12 years old?
I would say the three most important things are being consistent as far as your training and your goals that you want to accomplish. Definitely staying disciplined, whether that's in school, on the track, or just in your day to day. And then also just believing in yourself. That's what I always say to like younger kids who reach out to me, because I feel like that's where it starts. Like you have to have that belief in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the most important.
Okay, and so I'm looking. You keep seeing me look down because I don't want to forget some of the questions. What else besides running do you like to do, like in your free time?
Well, definitely a girly girl. So I love shopping and going out to eat, but I also love writing poetry, photography, hanging with my dog. That's kind of my vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so there's this picture of you floating around from when you crossed the line with your baton. It's called a baton, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Right. So when you cross that line with the baton, like the look on your face, what was going through your mind when you did that?
I was just really excited. I think I celebrated too early. Like I wasn't even to the line yet, and I was like, woo!
Nobody was gonna catch y'all at all. So
I
it
know.
wasn't premature.
No, yeah, but I was just really excited. I mean, those are like the moments that, they're just indescribable, honestly. And I'll never forget it. Like running across the line and then seeing like Team USA and number one, I'm like, wow, we're really Olympic champions. Like it was really exciting.
And I saw that your parents were there. Dawn, what was going through your mind when you saw your baby cross that line?
We just went crazy. It was just exhilarating, exciting. It was joyful. I knew what it meant to her in the moment, and it was just all good vibes. I couldn't stop screaming, actually.
Oh, were you hoarse the next day?
Screaming. I'm not even cheering, screaming uncontrollably. It was just so exciting.
I mean, I was screaming, so I can't imagine what you were doing. So 2028, do you think that you were going to go for those Olympics?
Absolutely. Yeah. I feel like I'm just getting started. I'm not super young, but I feel like I'm a baby of the sport as far as like my potential. So I'm really looking forward to just continuing to get better and become a better version of me. So in 2028, I can leave with 2 goals. That's the goal. So yeah, definitely.
Okay, I am so excited for you. I had another question here. Oh, some of my younger friends want to know. Some of my younger friends want to know if they got a shot at a date. So what are we doing?
I'm a busy girl. I'm always on the move, so it might be tough. I don't know.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, no, she's gonna be traveling and focusing on that. And so I'm glad that you said that. Put that on the back burner right now. You have plenty of time for that.
Yeah.
And so, what is another? I have a million, but I want to make sure I ask the right one. And so, again, having your family there, how much did that mean to you, having them there? Because you need your family support, and obviously you do have it. And
yeah. It was everything, honestly, to have my parents there was really, really special. Like, I'm so glad they got to experience like being in Paris and traveling. So yeah, it was really nice to have my parents there. And then after one of my races, I think the semifinal, they had my grandpa like on a video call, and I was trying so hard not to start crying. I'm like, oh my God, hi, Poppy.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, so it meant everything to have it there. It really did. It was special.
Okay, so my final question for you is, what is in your more immediate future as far as running and things like that?
Yeah, so to finish up the season, we have some Diamond League races, and the Diamond League is basically our pro circuit overseas in Europe. So I have about 4 more races, and there's a Diamond League final at the end of the season. So that's my next goal.
Okay, great. And I'm sure
Yeah.
you're going to do well. And I am so happy that you took the time out to come and talk with me, Dawn. Thank you so much. I am rooting for you. WYBC is rooting for you. Connecticut is rooting for you.
Yeah.
I'm just so proud. I feel like, I know you're not my daughter, but I feel like close.
Yes, thank you.
Thank
So
you.
thank you so much, and good luck on your future endeavors. And
so
we are
much.
just know that we are always here praying for you. And if you need us at any time, you just let us know, and we will be there.
Yes, go Alexis.
Okay, thank you so much.
you.
It's the
All
rhythm
right.
of the city, 94.3 WYBC. Thank you, Alexis Holmes and Dawn Stanton, for giving me this interview. And Godspeed to you all.
Thank you.
you.
Wow.